Hey everyone, my name is Ashlyn. I wanted to get on here and invite everyone, to my new podcast. So I just invite everyone to chime in, join in, click like, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel the need to do. But the purpose of this podcast is, to speak about certain things, but everything will evolve around the kingdom of the Lord. I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian since like 2013. I'm a ordained evangelist, but that's neither here or there. But I am a Christian, so I want to keep my podcast, Christian friendly, um, positive, nothing negative. Like I want to make sure that I get on, a few times out of the week to encourage people, because you never know who you will reach, in the United States of America. You never know who you could reach. You don't know, why God put it on your heart to do it. But I just want to move forward in the things of the Lord and, do as He say and be in obedience to what He's saying. So, like I said, we'll keep everything. The topics will be around Christianity, kingdom mindset, and things of that nature. I do have something that I would like to share with my audience. I do have two books. I am an author. I do have two books. And my first book is Let's Heal. I started writing this book, I believe, in 2013 or 2014. And this was a particular point in my life where I had just got out of a relationship. But before I had got into this relationship, I could remember telling the Lord, if you get me out of this, just this one time, I'm going to serve you. I'm not going to deal with nobody. It's just going to be me and you, Lord. I could clearly remember telling the Lord this. At this particular point in time, I was praying in my closet. That's where I made my altar. My altar was in my closet. And you can make an altar anywhere. Like wherever you go, when you praying, you just go in and you pray. That's where you build your altar, because we are a house of prayer. But at this particular point in time, I was praying in my closet, and I would always tell the Lord, before I even moved to this apartment, I remember I was like, when I moved to my apartment, it's just gonna be me and the Lord. Lord, if you get me out of this. So at this time, I ended up getting out of this relationship. The relationship went on for maybe a year and a half, to be correct. And during this relationship, I identified many things during this relationship, as far as I didn't really identify with my self-worth, because I was in this relationship. I wasn't happy. The individual that I was with was a person, he gambled every day. He went out the weekend. And so it was many like red flags in this relationship. And at the end, when I had to put him out of my house, when I had to change the locks in my apartment, and when I had to move from Port Arthur to Beaumont, the Lord was dealing with me, and He was like, look at your self-worth. So during this time, I was hurt. I was hurting. Like, how could I let myself get into this position knowing this person don't care about me like he said he do? He probably really didn't even like me. He was just using me for the things that I had, or the things that I had to offer him. He was just using me. So during this time, I had broke up with the guy, moved away, and just started living my life for the Lord. And I had started writing during this time, because the Lord was like, start writing. So the Lord started downloading things, and in this time, when He started downloading things into my spirit, I just started writing. And when I started writing, I said, okay, I'm going to leave this in a tablet. I left it in tablets for years. Everything that I had wrote, whatever He gave me, I was writing it. I am a licensed chemical dependency counselor, and I've been counseling since 2007. So it's some things that I knew, like what I could do therapeutically for me, I knew. But then there was a flip side that I didn't know, like when it came down to scriptures, when I started knowing of God, he started revealing certain things to me and different things to me. And so then I kept writing. So I started like editing my book. I started putting scriptures in my book. Whatever the Lord gave me, I started just putting in my book, or I started writing it in tablets. At this time, I can remember, I think I was writing on loose leaf paper, and I had it in a binder. So I typed it up one day, and I moved forward with the book. So this book is actually talking about soul ties. It's talking about some of my experience, the things that we have to do to let the Lord heal us. Like, we have to forgive people. We have to forgive ourselves. We have to confess our faults to one another so that we may be healed. Writing is a great tool when you need healing. So this book is great. Like, I wrote it. It's by Ashlyn Edwards. It's a journal in the bag. So like, you could journal in this book also, like what you going through or what you need the Lord to do for you, because the Lord is able and he's willing and he is all knowing. He can do anything that we ask him to do. So the next book, I just released this book this month. I released this book this month. I started working on it ahead of time, and I compiled everything that I started writing. I compiled it into one, and I wrote this book. This book is actually The Wait While Waiting. So this book was a time through my singleness. Like, when I left that guy, I stayed single for a long time. I did date here and there, but I was single from 2013 or 2014 all the way up. And like I said, I did date, but in this book is actually talking about, this is for a man or a woman. I know it has the bling bling, but a man or a woman can read this book, and I think that it's great information in here, because this is what the Lord gave to me. While we should be patient while we wait on our husband, because the Bible says, he who finds a good wife finds a good thing and finds favors with the Lord. He who finds. So it's not that we as a female or a woman go out searching out a man or looking for a man, but we sit back and we wait for the Lord to allow our husband to find us. And even during this time, I think I have some of this in my book, where I talk about that Jesus is our husband, man. He is our provider. He is our way maker. Like, he is everything to us. He is everything. So in a time of waiting, the Lord is trying to heal us. He's trying to prepare us for our husband. He's trying to prepare us for our wife. So these are some of the things that's in the book. They have scriptures about waiting, being patient while you wait. And also, when you being patient while you wait, it's like where you find a resting period of you waiting. So this is another book that I do have. And, I'm just excited about this podcast. I'm excited about, the people that I may run across doing the podcast, because you never know what a word can do to encourage someone else. So I'm just excited about what the Lord is going to do during this podcast. I'm excited about what he's even doing in my life at this particular time and moment. It was nice meeting everybody. I hope y'all enjoy this podcast, that y'all just enjoy, share, like, view, comment, and y'all have a great day.